branding, in my opinion, is the process of creating a feeling that will help people decide to choose you. I suggest at the times like this, you really think about your brand. You think about your mission. Why are you here as a person? Why are you here as a company? Communicate your mission. Help more people. Even if it doesn't give you any immediate return, people will appreciate it in the long term. In the short term, just be ready, just like going to the gym, that it's gonna be a process. And it's okay, because at the end, you win. And if you make the process fun, you're gonna be happy as hell doing what you love to do. Today we're going to talk about branding, but a different approach to branding. And I think you may be very interested in this type of approach because this approach is the approach that gives you the return on your investment. So check this out. Most people look at branding as a logo slapped on their company or logo slapped on the product. And I understand why, because this is part of the branding process and this is what we see on the outside as part of the branding process. But is this what branding really is? I suggest not exactly. This is just one sign, one footstep of branding that you're seeing. So what is branding then? In my opinion, branding is the process of creating a feeling in your customer's mind, in your patient's mind, potential customer, potential patient's mind, that is going to be with them at the time of making a decision to come to you. So once again, branding, in my opinion, is the process of creating a feeling that will help people decide to choose you. And how important is a feeling in a decision-making process? You can ask yourself, but I suggest is the most important, because we think we make decisions logically, but I suggest that you look up the research behind decision making and the psychology of communication, and you will see that everything has one common denominator, and this is the limbic brain and how we feel about the decision. So if the feeling is the reason why people choose you, and then the logics is just the way that people justify that the decision was right, then creating the feeling is the very value of your branding process, of your marketing process. So branding is the layer of marketing that allows people to feel a certain way, to react to your marketing. That's why branding is what brings your company to a different value level. This is why branding makes all your marketing make more effective, because even if they see your ad, if they don't feel it, if it doesn't feel right, they're not going to respond to you. But if they feel like this is the office that I want to visit, this is the store I want to visit, this is the person I want to work with, then you win. And you win big time, because it's not a trick that brings people to you, but this is the feeling that they have, that they truly want to be with you. And how do you create a feeling? You just be yourself. You communicate your mission. You communicate your purpose. You communicate the value that you provide. And this is what branding is, in my opinion. This is not slapping a logo. This is not something that is going to give you immediate return right away, because to create a feeling, it takes a little bit of time. We talk about love from the first sight, and that's only possible if somebody actually is within your reach, and it may happen, but sometimes that love to your business, to your customer, to your clinic, if you're a doctor, that love takes some time to develop. And even if you look a certain way outside, people want to research you and see what you are about, especially if they have a big decision. So now we talked about what branding is. Again, in my opinion, that's a feeling. That's the process of creating a feeling your customers will have about you at the time of making a decision. They will make them decide to go to you. If this is the value of branding, then you cannot expect branding to be the thing that gives you the immediate return. This is transactional marketing, which is also important. But at the time like this, your mission and your personality can connect with people. And at the time of coronavirus, what you can do is you can focus much more on your brand than on the transactional marketing that is part of the sales process, because the brand is going to be long-term, giving you much more return of your investment. Think about it like going to the gym. If you go to the gym and then you're going to become stronger and stronger and stronger. It's not going to be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth workout or 10th workout that is going to make you super strong. It's going to be the consistent effort of making your body change. And this is how branding works. Then 7 years later, 2 years later, 1 year later, even 3 months later in some cases, two people who one gave up going to the gym and the other one went religiously 3, 4, 5 times per week, it's going to be a huge difference between the strength of both of them. And the strength is what wins, especially at the tough times. And now people with a good brand right now at the time of coronavirus, they do a marketing piece and everybody wants to connect with them. Everybody wants to respond. That's the ones that have video views. That's the one that have the social media organic reach. And people without branding, those are the ones who were trying to sometimes look at the transactional marketing. You put a video and you have 20 views, 2 views or nothing. Why? It's because you maybe didn't put enough emphasis on creating the value and communicating the value that you provide through the branding going to the gym type of process. This is something that is in conjunction with the regular marketing and sales. This is almost like looking at the short-term marketing and sales, mid-term marketing and sales, and the long-term. You need to have some in your portfolio of investments. Branding is the long-term investment. This is the 401k that is going to be helping you along the way, having that feeling of security and comfort, and will actually help all your other marketing. But this is the long-term investment, and then you need to do some of the short-term investment and some of the mid-term investments as well. So with that kind of investment portfolio, I believe your marketing, your sales, and your business models should all give you what you need. But I suggest at the times like this, you really think about your brand. You think about your mission. Why are you here as a person? Why are you here as a company? Communicate your mission. Help more people. Even if it doesn't give you any immediate return, people will appreciate it in the long term. In the short term, just be ready, just like going to the gym, that it's going to be a process. And it's okay, because at the end, you win. And if you make the process fun, you're going to be happy as hell doing what you love to do. So that's what I wish you. Don't worry too much about the situation, and don't worry too much about what you cannot change. The situation is what it is. Certain things we cannot change. It's extremely devastating and sad looking at people being stressed out. For that, I don't have a solution. But I do have a solution for how you feel. Focus on what you can control, focus on the strategy, take action, and do what you feel is the right thing to do. You're going to feel better, you're going to be able to help more people. That's what I wish you. All the best. Take care.